He's a phenomenal control player.
Is this a funny number?
Test, 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 test. Halo, halo. Test, test, test. How come they didn't kill me? I counted briefly and I thought they had it. Whoops, I didn't pack in the upkeep, but we drew the bounce on anyway, so. Only on your left. Alright, I know how to fix that. Should be good now. Now I should be in both ears at the same time. I guess they were missing one card in the graveyard to kill me. That's what happened. But yeah, we finally drew the Caruland that I was struggling to get for so long. This is like a prowess deck, but with Ledger Shudder and Giganta. I mean, Giganta is pretty normal, I guess. Ledger Shudder is a bit surprising. Maybe Spell Pierce main deck too. This would be lethal with Sunhome, right? Yes, it would. Like, it's still lethal, right? So, but like, yeah, your statement is true. Akashic Wolfran or Unreef would work too. Echoing Deeps would work too. I would pact for a monster. I think Firespot is typically pretty decent against them. Maybe they play Magus. Play Underworld Breach too. Found a Roxanne from your pre-release packs. Is she actually the real deal? Sort of. So many lands. Probably 3 graders on the draw. 65 is a lot of cards, but you know what? I'll play one rare deck only. Not anymore, portable head. Not anymore is the number of months. Although, thank you very much for the resub, I appreciate that. With 64 cards in my deck and only 8 bounce lands, I'll never draw one, so I keep If I draw one, it's it turn to ring. Slick shot, show off. What an aggro deck. I attack for 1, I attack for 2. Nice combat steps, brother. No point in deploying the Crumbling Visage. I don't think so. I followed the Prelim yesterday also, and I was able to download Modo quickly enough on my laptop and get there. Seems like they're missing blue. They played pre-order and now they have double stomping ground. That is odd. What a match this is. Bounce land, Pontin. We undid 2/5 of the damage they have accumulated. The Ragavan. I mean, I guess it is not a surprise that a red deck plays Ragavan, but now they do have blue mana. Ay, kurwa no. Should cut map and relic to play 62 actually. Mirror pool is gone, would be able to cast a ring with it. I think the odds of a spell piece in their hand is pretty big though. Pretty large. Substantial even. You'd put them on Pip. They didn't cast Pip, so they don't have it. They had an opportunity to do that to trigger prowess when I had the Amulet. So like they didn't have it in their opening hand, maybe they drew it. What's the argument of Wolfram versus Oran Reef? Untapped colorless versus tapped green. And then minor changes. I think Wolfram is like a bit more flexible. Now they mail pick your poison because it's no longer good, I guess. Wolfram is a little bit better at letting you overkill. Because sometimes to, you know, make sure that your opponent doesn't stop you with a piece of interaction, even a weird one, overkilling is useful, and casting Wolfram is like the most overkill of the combo lands. The most overkill you can get. Timur Battle Rage, let's go. Lava Dart. That's death, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 12. Yeah, that's death. They play 3 colors, so they're not gonna play Moon. Let's add back Cut this, cut this, cut this. Register 62. Should be good. Put Saga back if they're not playing Moon. Well, Blood Moon, but probably Alpine Moon is still pretty common, and against all the pips, I would rather still have no Saga. Like, Saga is strong, you can just... Like, the matchup is gonna be good if you don't get blown out. So instead of speeding myself with Saga, I'll ignore their pick your poisons and I'll slow them with Fire Spot. And then I still cast Titan and win. That's the plan. Hello, Adam_MTG. Ragavan Spooky. Let's draw Dryad. Alright. If I let them Ragavan, they just will have so much mana. They play Spell Pierce. Now, if they want to interact with the Amulet, they have to wait. I can just play Mirror Pool, then Ring again. Of course, I wish I had the Sweeper, I guess, if they play 2 more monsters, but if they had this plus the extra treasure, then it's much scarier. Barrow Downs. Could get a Survey line with the Ant, but I think Ant might be useful. I'll play Mirror Pool this turn, and next turn I'll play Forest if they pick my poison, and Barrow Downs if they don't. Upkeep Bolt, wow. Survey land. No Delirium. I think the odds of my opponent's Spell Piercing are pretty high. Let's play the Dryad then.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Annul. Holy shit. It did been Spell Pierce though, so. If I draw bounce land, I can play Ring through a Spell Pierce. If not, I just play Ring into a Spell Pierce. Gonna grab Giganta, keep up. No Dart. Dart Giganta. FX Bird, thank you very much for your Prime sub, I appreciate it. "21 months is like a year, but backwards. I'm hoping they don't kill me. I don't think they will, though. Right. 3, 4. Let's just grab Giganta, yeah. Not close to killing me. Yeah, Giganta and random card. Dead to 3 bolts. Sure. 2 bolts even. Don't think I want to draw a T-West. It's awkward to surveil it, but only a bit. Yeah, slightly missing a Thragtusk. They are just dead if we're not dead. Not really, I don't kill them. I don't have Thragtusk, which is not ideal. Oh, whatever. I could attack. Then I would be at 2 more life even. Because there is not really a risk that my Titan dies. Like, they'll need to Unholy Heat and Heat Delirium. So an attack was pretty free, but... It's trying to be safe, but I don't think I actually was safer by doing that. Alpine Moon doesn't beat me. Duration, solid. The last card would have been a Spell Pierce for the ring. Then I would rather not attack than though. Yeah, that's why I didn't attack. I think preventing damage is more important than dealing damage by a huge enough margin that's why I didn't want to attack. What do you flip? Just bubble. Kept the card on top. Instead of Unholy Eat. Now they mill the card, so I'm like, nope, actually this is not good enough. And yeah, it's not. I guess an Unholy Eat would be problems. They are hitting. It's maybe slightly more awkward than it needed to be. Can I perhaps die to show off Bolt? Kinda. Let's hope that's not gonna happen. Breach also lethal? I don't know, is it? Well, it's not because I bogged. Well, I bogged to make Breach not lethal, now they need show off and removal for Grazer. Which needs to be bought. Show off ball doesn't do it, right? Show off is free damage. Yeah. True, I am at 5. I guess I'm dead to double bolt too. Let's try 2 bottom with both of those effects though. Eventually, upon clicking enough cards, my opponent has conceded they just had enough. Well, my hand was mono lens, but round 2 it is. That Anul on Dryad got me. I was not suspecting that. Made me cycle my end, which I would rather not. Otherwise, but they got me good. 2 days ago, Yawgmoth. I didn't get an opportunity to play against Yawgmoth in a long time, so happy to do that. Saga, copy, Gardens. Seems keepable. Pa 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 pa. Holy shit, that's a Blooming Marsh. Hanwar Battlements, probably amongst the worst draws in my deck. No turn to play. Seems like a bad keep. Ha ha ha. Oh, they had the flash creature. Got me good. Bros, I just got news from members of the team KCT that so the main guy or one of the guys from this band just died. Perhaps the main Scald just died today. Scavenging goes, what a card. And the funny thing is that they're called Skaldovia. And you know, there is this magic card. Showdown of the Skulls. And I built a cube. I was talking about like a few weeks ago. I built a cube from random cards I had in my house, but I also wanted to add some extra cards, so I proxied some of the cards. And Shout on the Scouts was one of the cards I proxied. But I have a printer at home, which is a laser printer. It only prints in grayscale. Most of the proxies were printed at a printing point, so they're in color. But this one, this was the only proxy I printed at home, so it was grayscale. And now the guy died. Is that a coincidence? They printed. Did I bring it upon the guy? Let's copy forest. Play Driados, and I think Garden. The next turn I go. Actually, I don't know. I mean, I guess I just cast Titan regardless next turn. Dread lives, so I'll play the Saga. Need to draw a bounce land? No, I don't really need to draw a bounce land. I have 3 mana, fetch an extra amulet, play land, 6 mana, Titan, win. For what it's worth, I'm also only playing 8 bounce lands, so I deserve not to ever draw them. I have a dumb question. If I have a creature in the board that makes stuff cost 2 less and then cast, say, an XX cost monster, does that mean I get 2 mana for free? Yeah. Okay, I don't understand your question fully, but yes, cost reducing words with X costs the way you'd like it to. Now I do want to draw a bounce land. They did sacrifice the wolf, not the ooze. That's weird. Isn't wolf better? Can I Titan? No nie, no za chuja nie mogę. Shouldn't kill me from this spot. No, we don't have GG, they killed Dryad. No, I'll just get map with Saga. Hapatra. Hapatra. Bit rough. Why is Sag Ooze and not Wall? Wall is better, it gives the mana on my turn. Yeah, can put counters on it to draw more. Deflated Pumpling. What if they have Broseju? Broseju is trouble. I guess that's what it is. What if they get Blood Artist right now? Can just kill my creatures forever, always. X1? What's that? Might? Wolf? Is that infinite? No. Wait, that's the best they could search for? I don't think so. Guess they have it on record. Okay, they do. Well, Artist kills me right now. But if they just get an Artist without the Wolf, then... They only had Artist and get bounced on. Mr. Beast a lot. Make it so that I Otawara Yawgmoth, then I play my Titans win. Alright, pretty impressive, I guess. We have Roxanne against Yawgmoth? Probably not, but let's try. Ale gówno.
He's a phenomenal control player.
Have a nice day.
Well, a mulligan, I guess. Keep this. Not pretty though. Do do do. Do 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 do. Tururu. Tururu, 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 tururu. Blood art is turn 2. Does that mean that their Fulminator Mage is going to drain me for 1? Greased. Okay. Not killing Dryad is risky. Killing Dryad is weak. Alzikieden, thank you for the sub, brother. Thank you for subber. Missing a green. To cast Titan, that's not nice. Will I also give away PP points, or will I keep all the codes? Oh yeah, I have a bunch of points to give away, brothers. How do you set it up? Raffle? No. Giveaway. Please provide a keyword. Jakie jest tajne hasło na giveaway? Nie znam. Giveaway stop. Holy fuck. Don't like casting Titan here. Alright, in what funny way could we resolve the giveaway? I have 5 codes. They are codes for 120 play points. Alright, time for the first one. I just posted a code in the chat. Inputting it into your model thing is going to grant you 120 play points. You need to go to store and enter promo codes. But you have to say that you redeemed it. Congrats, Alzik, you won the first one. After this match is finished, we're going to give away the extra one, the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ale gówno, kurwa, dobieram. Co, tytan? Kurwa, co? Carry haste. It's good. Shoot greased. Any fossil vigor or anything like that? This was expected. Ale syf, kurwa. Alright, next turn I'll draw something for sure. Only one Dryad left in my deck though. Yogmoth. At least Artis is in the
He's a
graveyard.
phenomenal control
Not
player.
that it changes much.
In memorandum of Brat Scald.
Oh, in a memorandum, Brad Scald. Dwa wilki. Niedobrze. No kurwa, no. Przecież tu nic nie ma. Can play Bounce Land, transmute for Mr. Beast, cast Mr. Beast. I'll have 2 mana from 2 Vestiges. Afterwards, die to Bowmasters, which they can draw 16 cards, 2 wards. Not great. They can draw 16 cards towards anything. I have exact mana for Mr. Beast, I can't even drop the relic first. Dzięki za suba, Zerk, i niech w pokoju spoczywa brat Skald. Okay, so maybe they board out Bowmaster. Some people do that. Put back Mr. Beast from a mulligan. Now I regret it, I guess. If I could just cast it without doing this, it would be nice. I mean, against Bowmasters I can still put 7 lands into play. It's honestly maybe fine. Guess they Bowmasters and they court for another one. And I take 1 damage, so I can only draw 6. If I draw 7, I'll die. Not cording. Raz, 2. 3. Should be in play. 4. 5. So 5, so that another cord doesn't kill me. So a cord for them doesn't kill me. Well, I guess I don't have a follow-up. I already made a land drop this turn, so I guess I have no such luxury. Yeah, we died. I have 2 mana, I can play 2 amulets and can't play a land. A little bit of a pathetic set of draws from the One Ring, but I guess we got punished for Fire Spout not being Storm's Wrath. I don't remember if I had the mana to cast Storm's Wrath, but Storm's Wrath would actually clear Greased and would be very meaningful. Greased was pretty good for my opponent here, even though their hand was weak and just relied on Fossil Vigor. They went turn to Artist, so that was super weak. They won regardless. But also undoubtedly pretty unlucky to draw 10 with ring and draw brick as much, but this also had a relic at a bad moment. Like that's kind of a bad card if I draw it like that, so it's worth noting. It's kind of incredible how well the Yawgmoth deck resists creature removal. How well it matches up against so many different removals in a way where it's very hard to have something that just works great against the deck. The almost high toughness, the undying creatures coming back, Grease being a planeswalker, Wall of Roots having high toughness. You can't even farewell them. Was it 0-2? Was it 2 games? Yep. But a fire spout
He's a
was
phenomenal
definitely
control
not
player.
spectacular. Another thing I
Yea,
could
if
have
only I was
perhaps
a good
done this
Titan
game
player.
was playing Titan into Greased. Then, yes, Titan would die to Grease -2, but perhaps that was fine enough. Yeah, I don't think this matchup is despair or bad, it's just that the cards don't match up that well against it. Many angles of attack. You know, Storm's Wrath, for example, couldn't be bad against a Fulminator hand because it's hard to assemble double red. And all stuff like that. Am I missing something? Bowmaster has 6 triggers. Go to 1 and play Dryad Titan Kill, question mark. No, zajebista fuj porada. Yes, you are missing something. You are missing the fact that I have 2 mana. And Dryad Titan costs 9. So it's a pretty substantial difference. Storms Wrath good, Fire Spout poop. Yeah, it's much worse. Alright. Conexiones. While Gab is stalling the prelim. Snap, rap, rap, clap, bob, bun, yap, tap, applause, golf, drinks, chops, hero, kisser, funding, roll. Snap, rap, trap, clap, tap, yap. Interesting. Bun, wrap, roll, chops is food. What's chops? Pork chops? Doesn't seem like it. Wrap, bun, roll. Snap, bob, applause, hero, golf, kisser, funding, drinks, yap, trap, clap, tap, chops. Where is bread? Where is the fourth bread word? Hero? Hero roll? That sounds made up. Daily bread options. Daily hero. Okay. Sounds made up. Trap, Yap, Kisser, Chops, and how are those four connected? Bob, Clap, Drinks, Trap, Golf, Yap, Kisser, Funding, Clap, Applause, Tap, Bob, Snap, Chops. Is Yap a synonym to clap or applause? Is Tap? Is Snap? Not close. Clap, applause, Bob, Tap. One away. You can bob your head, you can tap your leg. Ending in up. Clap, tap, yap, trap, snap. Drinks, kisser, chops, funding. Funding. Kisser. Up. Up. Fund. Go. Cho. Sna. Is a kisser a pool thing? Pool. Golf, drinks, funding, applause. Round of applause, round of drinks, round of funding, and round of golf. That does make sense. So we had apple, tap, bob, clap. And applause, and it was one away. So this means that tap, bob, clap are together. Yap, snap. Kisser, yap, trap, chop, snap. Trap, yap, kisser, chops. Said Heggiswog. Keep rhythm with music. Bob your head. Clap your claps. Snap your finger. Tap water. Tap and tap your bounce lands. Slang for mouth. Chops, kisser, trap, yap. Holy shit, we have... Hexywog seems to be well versed in slang for mouth. So Hexywog, are you an MTGO user? Because for the for suggesting this group. I feel like I have to reward you with an MTGO 120 play point code. I don't think they're here anymore. Alright, in that case, let's do a giveaway in the chat. Type the comment, Nasev is so slow to participate in the giveaway. Maybe you can win 120 play points on Magic Online. If you add a dot at the end of the message, it ruins it. Portable head would appear like I favor mods then, so I can't do that. Mods actually have to have it harder. Come on, Chad, your last chance to type. Nasev is so slow to participate in the giveaway. Actual negate. Kurde, Jędrek, ale bym sobie wypił napój Tymbark jabłko-wiśnia. Albo jabłko-mięta. Does the giveaway work? Do I have to finish it? Fucking hell. Jak to działa? Two winners now? Oh, because it was rigged. Alright, I'll give you the codes. It was kinda scuffed, but fair. Although I can't direct message you on Twitch. How come I can do that? Dobra, mam. Explanation mark Amulet free. Mommy time for your daily free one prelim. Alright, yes, honey. Amulet FHQ. Amulet. Ancestral, I keep. Annaleb. Uncle Obama's. I was at home eating ziemniaki when rendering. Canister is kill. No. Fair. I've seen a canister in real life a bunch, but I'm always afraid to approach him. He's always surrounded by very buff, handsome men who are shirtless. They must be his bodyguards. It's very intimidating. They are very protective of him, always grabbing his chest and bum. I will work up the courage to say hello one day. Andrea Mengucci is my arch enemy since he beat me in a match of Magic the Gathering once. Fair. Archering Monka arrows. Are you Ari mod with power? I don't get this. Are you going to play Modern today? Yes. Arnold cocking. We are just at A. There's many of those. Athens, Legacy European Tour Athens, Ass Club. What's all this about Canister's speeches? Are we talking about his fat ass, his juicy fucking ass, Kaniki's double caked up bottom, Piotr Canister Głogowski's huge gargantuan ass, thick ass, peaches ass, Piotr Glogowski's sign of fertility, his supersized thickums, Canister's voluptuous After the stream I was googling Vaporeon cosplays. I wonder what I found. It's just woman dressed as Vaporeon. Well, kinda. I guess the head fins are pretty distinct. So you'd probably realize that, but not necessarily. Explanation mark autism, 17 out of 30. We did some autism test online a year ago or something. I got 17 points out of 30. available. And they told me to pay £1,000 to get an actual diagnosis or something. Balrog, hardcast Balrog. Pamzing's waifu. Cards Villain of Sea and Sky. Ban opinion. Canister isn't a fan. He is even a little bit sad. Ban Spiral. At first they ban Fury. Now Outburst. The balance in the top tier is broken. We can expect that now Yawgmoth and Amulet will dominate. They'll get nerfed. And something else will be the new top tier. It will also get banned, etc. It is just the start of the ban spiral. Beware. Beware. Sounds like a Sodek tweet. I keep Play Gardens Amulet. Next turn play Gestige, Dryad, this. Cannabis Boy is Tron usually. Not the best against Tron, but seems good enough to keep. Pretty bad to rely on Ring against Tron. Do I have any thoughts about Roxanne and Amulet? I do. She's fine. I guess scam and kind of a meme against everybody else. Potentially worth playing, not too bad. Grazer is a good draw. Now I get to play the Ring. Forest, great draw. So if they play Carnold into Liquid Metal Coking, then they're probably favored. If they play Forest into Sylvan Scrying, then it's probably me who's favored. Playing a red Amulet deck ahead of MH said release gives me 2021 flashbacks. Yeah, although back then I literally built the deck the day before, or like the day of release. I think only got to play it in one prelim. And in the afternoon they were already. Releasing MH cards. MH2 cards even. I'm excited for MH. I actually am, yes. Unlike, you know, with the regular sets, this one is actually gonna have relevant cards for constructed in a significant amount. So I'm kind of looking forward to it, even if it's just, you know, if it's gonna be $10,000 bajillion to keep up with that monetarily. So I think Amulet will play the cultivate cards. I don't think so. Not without being changed a lot. Which, I mean, of course, MH sets good reason to alter your deck a bunch. But like, you need to play the flare, and you need to play many basics. So I think it is possible to use it to ramp into Primal Titan or something else with Arboreal Grazer. Just don't think it's gonna be an Amulet necessarily. I guess like the overall lesson from MH2, MH1 too to a lesser extent, but MH2 should be that you shouldn't be looking at homes for the new cards. You should be looking at the new cards and the broken ones and think where do they like how do you build around them? How do you accommodate those rather than thinking, all right, in what deck do I play card X? Flare of Cultivation, you know, the Grazer synergy. It does sound like plausibly something really powerful. Just maybe not alongside Seeming Growth Chamber. Like the Emrakul, right? The Emrakul seems crazy strong to me, and you know, when I posted about Emrakul being crazy strong on twitter.com, some of the responses I got from people were people asking, yeah, but like, does Throne actually want to play that? But you know, you don't have to play Green Throne. You can play Eldrazi Temple in any configuration. Since then, they spoiled, you know, the Ugin's Labyrinth card too, which is also incredible with Emrakul. You know, it's kind of fucked up. Like, if you think about it, you could go Cookbook, Not Seer, and turn 3 Emrakul. Like that will be a viable curve out. If you draw 2 Eldrazi temples, right? What was the matchup? Tron. So I'll mold this. Well, I mean, mold is against anybody really. Unless Saga is really good against them, but... I mean, I don't know what kind of consistently, but yeah, it's possible. Like some portion of the time your opponent will play a turn-free Emrakul. Saga, Gardens, probably go lower. No Hui. Let's go to 4. This is good. Back. Back. Oh yeah, one more. Back. Then you have to play islands in your Eldrazi deck. Yeah. Maybe you can do that. Kindred land. The word kindred doesn't sound like a real word to me. Is this like a proper English word? Because that's what the type is called now. Kindred. Do I play Adotawara? My point goes Karn into coating and I draw a Titan, then it's better to play out Otawara. So I guess. Move to 4 by the way. Like turn 1 Mimic, turn 2 draw 2, hit for 4 seems very good. I don't know what very good. Mimic is 1 toughness, seems like a pretty hard sell. Green Eldrazi killing Ashegon cast is pretty cool. What's the Green Eldrazi? Can pact for Eldrazi's in general, they're the void. The 1 CG1, I haven't seen that card. I guess you have to look at some of the spoileros. Watson Kappa Cannoneer seems fine. What does Kappa Cannoneer do? It's a 5/5 that gets unblockable every turn and grows. Orim's Chant. Can be blocked, yeah. Explosives na 1. Posrane. Explosives isn't that good. Like, I cast a Titan now, that's kind of a weird play. I guess I cast a Titan through coding too, so. And I guess it's a Titan without Amulet, I don't know. Anyways, this Mr. Beast needs to pull its weight. Vesuva, Gardens, Forest, Pact. Okay. Get Forest back. Attack Cardinal down to 2 counters, and they do have to play something. But probably not favorite anymore. To win. Tower. Said Ulamog. What do we even exile? I mean, the Mr. Beast needed to go much harder than it did. I appreciate its efforts, but to jest piosenka? That's not a piosenka. I concede. That Ulamog always reminds me of sexy Squidward. So just Squidward. Ward 4. I guess Kappa is just unkillable. Nobody has the mana to pay Ward 4. Fortunately, they were able to beat my Multu 4. Play this, they play Tron Land. I explore, they play Tron Land. I play Dryad, they complete Tron play. Karn? It's good if they go slower. Like, I could mulligan this. It's not a great keep against Tron, but they often like to keep interaction instead of just racing to Tron. And they don't always have Karn, maybe they just have Ring, and then I'm fine. That's good. I think I can just play my Turf now. Because I cast through Karn Coating. Playing SP versus Karnal 7. Well, not necessarily. It's a bit better. Almost forgot that Karn Liberated exists. How is it going, Kani? It's going pretty well. Peski 7-1-3. Seems like we are winning this Tron game. Ring I beat. Piffing Needle. Naming Boseju. Who? I wasted a mana. I'll attack with Titan, get 2 more bounce lands. Play post-combat Mr. Beast. Bounce my bounce lands. I could have tapped in a way where I would tap the Mykosin Gardens, use Castle Float Red, get bounced on this, then I would have an extra mana. Well, too bad. Has anyone ever told you that you look like Daniel Brühl? I don't think so. I don't know who's Daniel Brühl though. Saju. Wow, that's it? No, I don't think so.
He's a phenomenal
There's
control
the
player.
basic resemblance of
Sippin.
white man, mustache, beard, and that's just it, so. th century French astrologer Nostradamus. Never heard of it. Yeah, I can see that. Michel de Nostradam. One, two, three, four, five, 6, 7, 8 mana. Isn't it lethal if we get 2 Valakut with Titan Pact Dread and play 2 land? They have protection. Regile plus copy Mr. Beast. Doesn't seem possible to set up. Maybe it was? But my line wins, so it's good enough. Use a legendary monster. This would be a relevant spot for Azusa actually. Guess I have to pay for 2 packs. I only got 1 Boseju. I thought I can get 2. Well, I can get 2, right? If I packed for 2 more Grazers. How much mana do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17, 18. So I can pay for 4 packs. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 green exactly. Will I die to Boseju? Boseju gives me Buggy Forest, so I still have a green. I have 19 mana, I have to pay 16. They double Boseju my things. To pay it 4 times to 8 green. 7, 8, 9 green. After Cultivator you could have go for Dryad into Titan to double Valakut. No, you had Lethal. Alright, I'll unplop this and just leave it on screen. Well, if I double Grazer I can't even double Boseju. Because I am lacking green. Alright, I guess I'll just Boseju once and kill them if they Oblivion Stone. Oh, you should not kill tower because something. Yeah. Sure, broski. Now I can close the One Ring window because it's no longer relevant. What are they even threatening next turn with 8 mana? Oblivion Stone activate. Then I have to pay the 8 mana. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 mana. 11. So I go Spelunking, Haste Titan, get Dryad, win. If that's what they do. So I think we're fine. If they play on the ring, they can buy another turn, but then I Boseju. Well, actually I don't Boseju. Then I set up Mirror Pool. Two Mirror Pool setup, 2 Valakuts, 2 Dryads is what I can have. Are you ready for Amulet to be obsolete in MH3? I'm not. Good that we have a month still. We have a month, or how much time do we have? Less than a month? More than a month? 5 weeks? Holy shit. June 2nd? That's not 5 weeks then. Amulet has never been obsolete, lol. Well, but it will be. It's June 9th. Is June 9th the release or the pre-release or whatnot? It's gonna be obsolete and tough luck. Bro, there's an entire set to spoil. I haven't seen anything that kills it yet, holy shit. Did I predict Hogak being OP? I remember playing it on day one, but I don't remember being particularly excited about it pre-MH. Maybe I was. I remember I got excited when I was browsing some random discords and I have encountered an idea with Bridge from Below and Altar of Dementia, and I found it to be really neat. But then it turned out it's also an 8-8. Okay, I need to pee before the last round. Oh, Las Vegas Chaos. Keep. When Catboy Amulet. When they release Catboy cards. Guess if I were to play Ajani in Amulet, that will be Catboy Amulet. Turn 1 fetch top lands. How impressive. Doughty Doughty. I think Moon is gonna kill me, but such is life. Villain can cast Mr. Beast. I remember playing Weir Prison and randomly I have this insanely good matchup in Hogak which was everywhere at that GP. Was indeed fun. Was it insanely good? It was probably good. I miss the main deck Leyline of the Void meta, do you? I don't. I don't think that was a meta ever either. Main deck Surgical, that was stupid, I hated that. First land, then Grief. Order Lul. I guess Void Walker is not in play anymore. Main the graph trap, that didn't exist. What are you talking about, chat? Duke Dryad? Surprising, I would take Explore Colossus. Probably. Like, what does a Dryad do? Villain can discard more of my cards. So no point in casting Explore yet, I think. Like, might as well cast it next turn. Unless it draws into a land and then, like, there's a spell beneath, then I would rather cast it. But if I draw TOS, it is useful to hold on to it. 4 mana, Droll Dread. I have 2 cards on my desk right now and 1 in my deck. 1 in my sideboard. Łeczka. Okay, chat. Let me draw one of my 9 outs. Or Otawara, 10 outs. So that my opponent regrets discarding Triad over Explore. Oj chuj, kurwa. I mean, it is winnable. Good grief. Fables i Blanc. No, unlucky, no. Nic się nie dobrało. No Bojuka Bong. Why would I bring Bojuka Bong? Croxa. No. I can beat Croxa by not having to play against it because it's most likely in my opponent's sideboard. After they modified their deck in their own sideboarding process. Let's go 62 with map. Not too bad. Well. Holy shit, the way he says that. Impressive. Speaking skills. Oh, I tried Bonnie Paul. Bonnie Paul costs blue. I'm not bothering. I would play Bonnie Paul in this deck if she costs 1 green. And I would try her if she costs 2 green. Set up Hanwar Battlement so I can haste the Titans next turn. No nie, no spierdalaj. To ciziarzu. One ender though. Fortunately, I'm bouncing the battlements. No i chuj. I mean, they're on one land. Maybe they had Ragavan, they just decided to play the discards before. So I guess they have Ragavan and Moons. Kurwa, no i dobrał blonda pierdolonego teraz. Oh, not nice. Exile Forest, fetch Swamp, play Magus. Moon itself, that's... That was giga cringe. And the tantalizing Summoner's Pact too. Can draw the One Ring. Chuja tam. Villain is the one drawing my the One Ring. Dobra, w piździe mam to granie. Nice game. I think we could do would be to hold TOS and not transmute it on turn 2, 3, 3. That would mean I play a Valakut or any other land instead, and I have 2 mana. That doesn't seem good. It opens up Grazer as a top deck, but I only had 1 Grazer in my deck right now. So well, tough luck, sometimes you lose. We have 420 chests, by the way, so that's an interesting number. I'm gonna be opening the chests once MH3 drops, and they're gonna be worth so much money. Copium. Treasure chest is worth exactly 2 monies right now. Two monies. How much in real money? Tix is like 0.9 of dollaros. Dollar is exactly 4 zł. Holy shit, what a nice przelicznik. chess is exactly 2 ticks and $8 is exactly 4 zł. So clean. Poland doesn't have euro. Not going to have it. Poland doesn't even have clean water or waste removal. Well, that's not true. How much they said of OTJ? 60. They did a pretty smart thing. The Wizard man did a pretty smart thing. They made a second set inside of the set so that if you win a set on Modo, you actually only win the shitty normal cards and you don't win the you don't have the good extra set cards. Schlotti. Euro 4.31 zł. See, now that's even. Explain drugs. Izoni is an elven champion of the Golgari Swarm on Ravnica. She is the current de facto guildmaster representative of the Golari. While they regain their ... Regain what? After the Phyrexian decimation of their ranks. Izoni is an elf woman with dark skin. Citation. Her face is painted with a white spider's head mask and she wears leather. She is immune to poison, natural and unnatural drugs, and possibly even fire resist. That's where the drugs came from. Which could explain how she survived the Phyrexian invasion when most Golari did not. Izoni became Matka. Matka means mother in Polish. That's so funny. The Defkarin are presided over by their Matka. Matka. I mean, Ravnica is supposed to have like European undertones. It's not very Polish. Although in the first Ravnica we printed this guy, and first I used the SZ sound, which is very Polish, but it's pronounced Zadek, and Zadek is a pretty like old, I think it's not really currently used too much. It's an old word that means us. So it's a really funny name. Zadek. Dupa. Yeah, Dupa is more vulgar than Zadek. Zadek is not vulgar. Zadek. If Zadek, Lord of Secrets, would deal combat damage to a player, instead put that many counters on Zadek and that player puts that many cards from the top of his or her library into his or her graveyard. Holy shit, the his or her wording was so bad. Was this card played competitively? It was not. Chicago Manual of Style. I don't know what's that. For each 1 damage that would be dealt to a player, that player removes the top card of his or her library from the game instead. World Champ decks. This was played in a World's winning deck. Incredible. All right. I think that's all we have for today. I'll see you tomorrow or on Thursday. Stay hydrated and have a good rest of the day, chatters.